class 10 students, how are you all? So as promised that I will be back on Thursday for your class 10 classes where we are going to solve NCERT questions for the chapter we already studied in one shots and in revision for 30 minutes. Hope you guys have completed the chapter, and the chapter's name is Resource and Development, as you are pretty aware about. So this is the first chapter of our geography book in our class 10 journey. See beta, this is the starting of your class 10th and you need to do one thing that's very important, is to mug up your NCERT. In that NCERT studies na, you sometimes miss one important thing. Those are the NCERT questions. So in the starting of the year, I bought for you all the NCERT questions with the solution in this live session. So to the students who are aware about that, who has been the part of my classes since a long time, hi, hello and welcome on the platform Deeksha Vedantu. Just let me know bacha that am I audible and visible to you so that I can proceed with the session without any difficulty. So give me a thumbs up if everything is fine and we can move on to the questions of the day. I'll give you a quick recall of the chapter, what the chapter is all about. So the chapter's name is Resource and Development. Okay? So the chapter's name is what? Resource and Development. To be very clear about this chapter, what we have to understand in this chapter are as follows. Chapter's name is what? Resource and Development. Resource and Development. If someone is thinking, ma'am, the question comes from this chapter, yes. Ma'am, is this chapter holds high weightage in examination? Then yes, answer is pretty yes. This chapter holds a good weightage in your examination, right? So when we talk about this chapter, resource and development, after a quick revolve, we will move to the question. The first thing that you need to understand is the definition of resource. So the first thing is beta, what is resource? Okay, resource is something that is available in our environment and is of use. This is something we actually understand by the definition all the time. We are studying since childhood, but here in class 10 there is a small change that they have added important terminologies in the definition, and that is a resource is something that is technologically accessible. Pay attention, something that is technologically accessible. Why we should like access it? There is availability of, right, uranium in Jammu Kashmir, but we are not able to take it out. That means what? That resource is not useful to us right now because we are not able to access it. So first thing is what? It should be technologically accessible. Second thing is that it should be economically feasible. Economically feasible. By this, what do you mean that by there is a Porsche standing in Saurav Joshi's house is not actually ours or is not a resource for us? So I'm using the word Porsche because of his recent vlog. So economically feasible beta, something which is affordable to us. Okay, something we can buy, that becomes a resource to us, not anything that's available in the market somewhere else. And the third and the most important thing is that it should be culturally acceptable. It should be culturally acceptable. So if there is a person who is a non-vegetarian, or sorry, let's take another example. There is a person who is a vegetarian. Will non-veg be resource to the to a vegetarian? No, not at all. So these three things need to be in mind while learning about resources. Okay, that it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, culturally acceptable. So what this chapter is all about particularly here, that beta, after this resources definition, we will talk about the resource planning. We will talk about resource planning. Why? Because whenever there will be resources, there will be development. Whenever there are resources, there will be development. And as humans were developing a lot, what they have done, they have exploited the resources. We are aware about them. So many small topics are there, like Earth Summit, or we have topic like Agenda 21, then what are the reasons for the exploitation of resources, etc. After that, we understood that resource planning should be done. Important topic for your exam perspective is resource planning in India. Okay, 3 points, and this question comes for how many marks? 3 marks. We will do that. We will do that eventually. We are going to practice questions today. Okay. Then after resource planning, there were two resources which you have to deal in this chapter. Okay, bacha, the two resources that you need to deal in this chapter were, the first one was, pay attention to that my dear student, the first one was land resource and the other one was soil resource, land resource and soil resource. So you might have seen multiple times question coming from this topic. Okay, that is what we will learn today. Hi, it's Dilkhush Kumar. Hi Dilkhush, how are you beta? Have you started your preparation for class 10th or not still? So this is the first chapter of our geography class. I already uploaded one shot for it, already uploaded 30-minute revision for that. Today we are going to practice all the NCERT question. I was just giving you a brief about the chapter that speaks what? About resources and development. So these are all the important things that you have to study in your chapter. Okay, Bihar board 10th ka class hai. Beta, this is CBSE, but you are in Bihar board somewhere. Similar topics might be there, you can study in this class. Okay, because these are certain general topics that comes in every classes. Okay, get it? Chalo. So we are going to start with the very first question of the day. We are going to start with the very first question of the day. I want everyone to participate. I want everyone to answer. Meanwhile, I will be explaining that to you in detail. Get it? Let's start. So, after this beta, the first question that is given in your NCERT book is as follows. What is the question? Which one of the following type of resources is iron ore? So in the chapter, after giving the definition of resources, they tells us about the classification of resources: renewable, non-renewable, precious, and more of that. So you have to tell which one of the following is iron ore. So do you think that iron ore is renewable, or it is biotic, or it is a type of flow, something as flow, or it is non-renewable resources? What are your guesses? Tell me the correct answer, then we will understand what actually the question is asking to us. Okay, all the students out here, can you hear me? Can you see everything on the board? Everything is clear to you or not? A. Dilkush is saying that A. How it is renewable, bhai? How it is renewable? How can it be renewable resource? Bhai, if you are making and if you are using iron, can it get renewed by itself? Is it something like water? No, bhai, it's not something like water. Hi Preetam, how are you? So beta, which one of the following type of resource is iron ore? Iron is a type of non-renewable resource. Iron is a type of non-renewable resource, not renewable. Okay, ma'am, मुझे एक question पूछना है. Yes, Preetam, you can ask your question. बिल्कुल, you can ask your question. Put down your question. I'll answer it. Ma'am, is it for Tamil students? Yes, Shanaya. Actually, Tamil students can learn through this because this class is entirely in English, which is going to be very helpful for you. So this is CBSE courses, CBSE class where we are going to teach you 10. Hi everyone. Manika is saying hi to everyone. Say hi to Manika. Ma'am, मुझे एक question पूछना है. Yes, Preetam, ask your question. I'm waiting for your question. Rather than just spamming with this one sentence, you can ask that question what you want to ask. Okay, so say hi to everyone out here and let's proceed with the second question. This was the easiest one and I want everyone to participate rather than chatting over here. So the second question of the day is here. So, under which of the following type of resources can tidal energy not be put? What you have to understand here is not be put. So, what you have to understand is not be put. Okay, we are reading the question once again because I know it's somewhere skipped your mind. Under which of the following types of resources can tidal energy not be put? So, is it a replenishable energy that it gets replenished? Is it true? Is it human-made energy? Is it right? Then is it abiotic resource? Is it abiotic resource? Do you think that? Or it's non-recyclable resource? What do you think is the correct answer? The question is right in front of you. Ma'am, आपकी इंस्टा आईडी दे दो बेटा. क्या करेगा मेरी इंस्टा आईडी का? It's of no use for you. And what if I say I don't use Instagram? Is the screen blur? Yeah, I feel that. Wait, let me just do that correction. Nothing will happen if you're going to give me the Insta ID of yours. Yeah, it's more clear now. Okay, meanwhile, I am just correcting my screen. Can you please answer to the question right in front of you, bacha? This is the second answer to the question, okay? Under which type of following resource can tidal energy be not be put? Does not belongs to. Great, great. Everyone is here. Fine. Desi boy, Preetam, it's of no use and I'm not going to tell you. Under which of the following type of resources can tidal energy be put, beta? See, if I talk about replenishable or renewable, basically it get replenished or renewable. So tides come every time. Like if we talk about tides, what are tides? They are cyclic flow of waves. Cyclic flow of ocean water, isn't it? So yes, this is correct. Human made, like not, we can't put it under human made, okay? Is it abiotic or biotic? See, now it cannot be considered as abiotic resource. Pay attention to that. It cannot be considered as abiotic resource. I personally feel the question yeah, so it cannot be put under abiotic resource. By what is this, biotic or abiotic? We cannot put it under that. Okay, so this was the second question. Moving to the next one. Which of the following is the main cause of land degradation in what? In Punjab. See, now talking about land degradation. So there is one topic in your class 10 that is regarding to land degradation. Land, soil, land resource is one of the major topic in your class 10 preparation. Students, what are you doing? I want the answers right now in the comment section rather than chatting, right? I want the answers. So land degradation happens due to various reasons, and those various reasons, the question comes for how many marks? The question comes here for 5 marks. The first reason here is deforestation. Don't you think that when we cut trees, what happened? Yes, land degradation happens. Easy question of the day. The second one is we can take over grazing. Yes, overgrazing is one of the reason for land degradation. Then over mining, by roof falls happen. What happened? Land is degraded because we are just doing mines to extract the minerals a lot, as much as possible for the greed of the nature of humans, right? Then the next one is over irrigation. We have what? Over irrigation. And the last one which we can put in category is mineral processing. Okay, mineral processing. Now, but here there are like details given regarding this. If we talk about over irrigation particularly, because the question says which of the following is the main cause of land degradation in the region of Punjab. Let me tell you a story, and the story is such that by what happened, we got independent by Britishers. Now what happened? Britishers left us with like so poverty, famine and many more conditions like that. Then what happened when they left us like that? Then we wanted to develop what? Our own basically grains, own food grains. So we started green revolution for that. We started what, beta? We started green revolution for that we want to be self-reliant. This was the agenda particularly after independence. 1960s, 1970s we started green revolution. So by in green revolution, the major target was production of wheat and rice. Okay, the responsibility was taken by the states of Punjab, Haryana, Western UP because they had good soil, alluvial soil. So as they had good soil, they thought that they will be producing more wheat and rice. By that, land is perfect for production of wheat. We are aware about that. But when we talk about rice, rice, that place was not ought to be grown rice. Why? Rice requires a lot of rainfall, around 100 centimeter of rainfall, 100 to 150 centimeters of rainfall, and that region do not get that. So to solve that problem, they made a lot of dams on Satluj river, Ravi river, Byas river, and the problem of that water was solved. But when over irrigation was done like it is being done, then it lead to a new problem, that is land degradation. So sometimes question come, which of the following is a main cause of land degradation in Punjab? Beta, it is over irrigation as the correct answer. So what is the correct answer to this question? C is the correct answer to this question. Get it? Chalo, very good. Now let me tell you about the regions like Gujarat. Okay, the regions like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, they are affected by what? Overgrazing. Okay, they cause land degradation because of overgrazing. Then we have over mining. Are bhai, where over mining will affect land degradation? Where mines are there. So when I talk about mines in the over mining region, it affect the areas like Chhattisgarh. Okay, it affects the areas like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, etc. Okay, getting my point? So this is the correct answer to the question. That's over irrigation. I hope now it's crystal clear to all the students out there. Okay, great. Now moving to the next question. Now fourth question. MCQs are there here in the starting, and then we will move to some long subjective questions too. So are you ready for that? These are NCERT questions. By NCERT questions, frame your percentage for sure. We neglected a lot. I don't know why students are not studying the NCERT question. They move directly to the reference book. So two things that can save your 10 classes. First, PYQs, and the second is all those NCERT questions. We just started doing NCERT. I hope a lot of you has started reading class 10th NCERT, and these are some first chapters. Like I went live for power sharing. You guys were there. You guys were attentive. That was great. Then we did live for nationalism in India. That was also because of your demand. And this time we are doing what? Resource and development. That means we are completing the first chapter of geography. So that is the reason. Come on, let's talk about next question. In which one of the following state is terrace cultivation practiced? Now, answers from you, I need it in the chat options. Okay, so options are A, Punjab. Is it in Punjab that terrace farming is being done, or it is in the plains of Uttar Pradesh, or it is in Haryana, or it is in Uttarakhand? The easiest question of the day. Easiest questions of the day. See, so we have a terminology here that is referred as terrace farming. That is referred as bacha what? Terrace farming. So we have a terminology that is referred as terrace farming. So when you read the topic na, land degradation, when you will read the topic beta, that is land degradation. So there comes a point by ways to solve land degradation. Tell me the ways to solve this problem of land degradation. In that, one term is terrace farming. What is this practice known as? Beta, we know that in the mountainous regions, we have what? We have fertile soil. Like if I talk about northern plains, okay, the soil comes from where? From the slopes of the mountains of Himalayas, isn't it? So in that slopes also the sediments get deposits and the soil gets formed in that slopy region, where we can do what? We can do farming. But because these slopes are so slanted that because of the water, flow of wind or slopy region, this soil can come down and can erode, or the land can erode. To solve that problem, what is being done? Terraces are made on these mountains. See, this is how, like this is a mountain and let's make a terrace. So they can like what we can say, they can slow down the slope of water, and as well as what will happen, the water will eventually taken by the soil, and here they can grow crops. Like we know that in the Assam region, hilly regions of Uttarakhand, crops are grown over these areas and they are known as terrace farming. Okay, there are other ways too for solving this problem of land degradation. Like there are contour plying, okay, contour plying, and then we have terrace farming, fine, we have terrace farming, then we have strip cropping, yes, we have strip cropping, and the last option is shelter belts. Shelter belts. The question was here regarding what? Terrace farming. Now we can judge by easy question. Now we can judge that this terrace farming is prevalent where? Where? Will it be prevalent in Punjab? No. Will it be prevalent in the plain region of UP by? Not at all. Not in plain region. Haryana, same fertile flat land? No. So where it is by? In the hilly regions of Uttarakhand. In where, beta? In the hilly regions of Uttarakhand. If you are someone who is not able to understand these terminologies, please ask me. You're free to ask here the questions. Hi Sunny, how are you? So hope you guys are doing great. We are solving the NCERT questions of the first chapter of geography, that is resource and development. Okay, chalo, let's move to this next question out there. Fifth question. Which of the following states is black soil predominantly found? By black soil predominantly found in which region? So where comes this question from the topic? There is a topic about soil resources in India. Soil resources in India. Hi Sunny, how are you? Started preparation for your class 10th or still not? Hi, good evening ma'am. Okay, you are doing great. So you started your preparation for class 10th or not? Are you watching the one shots that I have uploaded? Or you are thinking that SST is gonna be done in the last moment? What are you thinking? So there is a topic that is soil resources. How many soil are there in India? First we will revise it, then we will move to the question, because this session is not only about solving questions and going home back. Okay, it's about learning and coming back again in the next live which I am going to plan for you. Okay, so it is soil resources. The first soil is alluvial soil. It is alluvial soil. If I talk about the features of alluvial soil, it is first of all found in the northern plains of India. What is the composition? It composed of potassium, okay, phosphoric acid and lime. Good composition. That means it is most fertile soil in India. Okay, when it is so much fertile, intensive crop cultivation is done there, and majorly the population lives in that region only. Wheat, paddy, sugarcane, pulses, courses, millets, all are grown in which soil, beta? Alluvial soil. And how it is formed? So it is formed how? By the sediments that are being brought down by the three major rivers of India: Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra. Clear the picture? So beta, when you study soil na, you have to divide it into. So I will be giving you a homework question by the end of the session. If you do that in the starting of the session, that will be helpful for you. So you have to wait today for that homework question. Okay, the next type of soil here is black soil. Next type of soil here is beta what? Black soil. So now the question is regarding black soil. You guys are not answering, so I will answer. In which of the following state is black soil predominantly found? So it is not found in Jammu Kashmir, bhai. It is predominantly found in the state of Maharashtra. Why? Because it is formed out of volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption. It is formed out of volcanic eruption, right? And it is black in color. You have to remember it. Majorly found in the state of Maharashtra, as well as region like Malwa and Saurashtra. Okay, so Saurashtra presently is in Gujarat and Malwa presently is in where? Madhya Pradesh. Get the answer to this question. So where black soil is found majorly? Maharashtra. What are the other varieties of soil that are found in India? So the third major one is beta red and yellow soil. What it is? Red and yellow soil. So why it is red in color, bhai? Who is going to tell me in the comment section right now why red soil is red in color? Why are we calling it as red soil? Okay, next is about laterite soil. You know, this is the worst type of soil. So I remember it as worst type of soil, which is majorly formed because of intense leaching. Now what's intense leaching? So much of water and the top layer of the soil washes away. By this top layer contains humus, nutrients, fossils, etc. And when all this will be taken away by water, what is left is of no use. And hence I call it worst quality of soil, that is laterite soil. Okay, then we have arid soil. Yes, arid soil, so much sandy in nature. And the next one, that is, or last one we can call it, what is the last one? And this is mountainous soil, or we can call it beta forest soil. So there are 6 type of major soils in India present according to the chapter. What is the chapter's name? Resource and Development. Got it? Solved MCQs. So if you will check the PYQs, if you pick even the last year question, you will find out that from the soils particularly MCQs comes a lot. Or from this chapter also majorly what happens, MCQs come. Okay, moving to the next type of question. So this was 1 marker questions majorly. Now let's see the next one. Okay, name the 3 states having black soil and the crops which is mainly grown in it. So I just told you how many types of soils we have, 6 type of soils. Now this question is regarding the black soil. We will change the question later. We'll change it to alluvial soil. Okay, so the black soil is majorly found in the state of Maharashtra. Okay, then Gujarat. If you want exact region, then I will tell you it is Saurashtra. Okay, Saurashtra is the particular region where black soil is found in Gujarat. And if we move to the next state, that is Madhya Pradesh, here it is Malwa. So yes, black soil is found in these 3 states. Which is the crop grown in this type of soil is by cotton. Why? Because black soil is also known as cotton soil. It is also known as cotton soil. Achha, we have one more name for black soil. Like you guys have multiple names at your home or not? Right? So we have a lot of names for black soil. We have one more name, that is Reger soil. That is Reger soil. Anyone in the class right now who can tell me why black soil is known as Reger soil? Anyone from Maharashtra watching me right now? Ma'am, Farhan is asking, ma'am, do you teach history? Yes, Farhan, I do teach history. I recently on the same channel, same platform uploaded Rise of Nationalism in Europe. It is a 2-hour or 1 hour 50 minutes of one short video. So I will be uploading its rapid revision too very quickly. You can go and watch for reference that how do I teach. So if you are asking in that sense, so beta, yes, I do teach what? History. Okay, so to the students who are new over here in the platform, let me introduce myself. I am your SST faculty. My name is Tanvi and I teach you on the platform Deeksha Vedantu for class 10th. I come live every Thursday. Okay, I come live every Thursday where we discuss recently the series which is going on is about the discussion of NCERT questions. Okay, so what we are solving here is NCERT questions because I am already uploading one shots for you, already uploading revisions for you, even some short videos for quick revision of the topics like unification of Germany, unification of Britain, Italy, all soils of India in one video. So for that you just need to explore the channel as you guys are exploring others' profile on Instagram. So you have to do that, fine? Go and check it. Moving to the next question. So this was what? Basically a 2-marker type of question, right? It is basically what, bacha? It is a 2-marker type of question which can come in your exam. So Vishal is saying, ma'am, please send some important question. Vishal, for which topic do you want important question? Please let me know that. And for your information, let me tell you that every time we come live with questions or the PPTs of the chapters, we upload in description the PPTs for that also. So you can avail. However, if you are asking for the the question, please tell me the topic. I'll provide you the same by whichever way possible. Okay, get it? So name 3 states. Acha, for that you need to do a favor for me also, and that favor is to subscribe the channel right now, because if I come live next time, you are not going to come. So you have to get that notification that Tanvi Ma'am is live. And how do you get it? Just by hitting the subscribe button and liking the session which you are watching right now. Okay, so next question, that is, which type of soil is found in the river deltas of the eastern coast? Now this is a good question. Okay, give 3 main features of this type of soil. Give me. Now again I am coming with one more question. Rathin ma'am, do you teach history? Yes, but I just gave this answer to Farhan also. Yes, I teach history. I am just asking you to go to the channel. You will find in the video section, I recently uploaded the chapter Rise of Nationalism in Europe. If you will watch now, you will enjoy it, because it's the best way I tried to taught you that channel, because it's saying for ma'am history and please suggest better way to study history. Great. So Vishal, see, I know that a lot of students face problem regarding studying history. That's the major thing, because I know in SST you won't be struggling with geography However, this year you will struggle with geography little, not with civics, not with economics, but one thing is there, that's history, that's bothering us. But let me tell you that we have just 3 chapters to study. Okay, now you might be thinking, ma'am, no, in book we have a lot of chapters. Beta, industrialization will not come in your final exam, either they will take the test in your internal assessment. Okay, so final examination, that industrialization wala chapter is not going to come. The rest is making of global world, only small 3 topics are going to come. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, come to me, I'll make you clear that in just 15 minutes, okay? That's kept aside. Now we have 3 chapters in history to do: Rise of Nationalism in Europe, Nationalism in India, and Print Culture. Beta, 3 chapters, you will just need 10 days for each chapter, okay? And this is how you will be able to get good marks in SST. Regarding the planning, again I would suggest you to just scan the channel. I have put a lot of videos how to study history, how to remember dates, what are keywords, June to half yearly plan, and a lot of videos are there. It's just that you need to go and watch. Okay, so ma'am, how to score 80 out of 80? Rathin, is just the starting of the session. If you are planning to score 80 out of 80 in SST, you will definitely get it. It just need a proper strategy, that do not take SST lightly from day 1. Second thing, make NCERT your holy book. Okay, nothing is going to come out of your NCERT, everything will be taken from NCERT. So if you are someone who is serious about what? SST, start reading NCERT and make short notes. This is what you have to do. Start reading NCERT, underline keywords, make short notes, remember everything. Again and again, revise it in intervals. That's it. So ma'am, I am in 9th standards. How? Hi Naman, you are in 9th standard. Actually, I come live for 9th class on Monday every day. Rest chapters are uploaded. I started uploading the chapters. I know, bacha, you guys are facing with the issue regarding book. NCERT has not updated it. But we have started it from other publications. So you can go and study. I study in Shaurya Academy, Nirvana. Okay. Please give link this to study SST everyday live class, because everyday live class is not there, but recorded lectures are there on the platform. So I can't provide you a link for everyday live class. We just come live. Here on the channel, other teachers also come live, like maths is being taught, English is freshly added to the channel to bring refreshment to you. And then we have teacher for science also. So every day at 5 o'clock we go live. Okay, you will be notified when you get that, but a particular link I don't have. Chalo, let's move to the question. Is it okay? Now, which type of soil is found in the river deltas of eastern coast? Now, by eastern coast, river deltas, which type of soil is found? So we have to understand this point by. So pay attention that this is the Indian peninsula. I am not going to draw the complete map because they are only asking about eastern coast. Okay, this is the peninsula of India, and here they have eastern coastal. Sorry, they have eastern Ghats. Ghats. Okay, they are not so regular, but I made it however. So these are Eastern Ghats. What happened? Beta, rivers are coming from the Eastern Ghats and moving to Bay of Bengal, like Krishna River, Kaveri River, Godavari River. So here, what happened? They start depositing the sediments brought along with them. They start depositing the sediments brought along with them, and here in the eastern coast we find alluvial soil, because alluvial soil is a type of soil that is formed by the deposition of sediments brought down by the rivers. This is the way. Getting my point? So what they are asking in the question by C, this is the type. They would have asked what are the features of alluvial soil directly, but they will not ask you. They will make this a jalebi question, because they are not going to give you easy marks. So what they asked in question, by which type of soil is found in river deltas of eastern coastal plain? What is that type of soil, beta? Alluvial soil. What is that type of soil? Alluvial soil. Give three main features of this soil. So exactly the question is, tell me the three main reasons of the alluvial soil. Clear with the question? Beta, in class 10th, one of the skill that you have to learn is to decode the questions. Okay, this is a task. Sometimes we lack in it. So we have to first decode the question and then answer it, because we cannot write anything from our mind or anything we know. We have to understand that we are not writing more than what is required by the examiner or less than what is required, and that's a skill. We are going to learn it in our classes. So मैम, मैं नवोदय विद्यालय में पढ़ाई करता हूँ, तो मैं आपके लेक्चर्स नहीं देख पाता. आप बहुत अच्छा पढ़ाते हो. Okay, Ratin, I get it, but I can understand your situation. Whenever you get phone or something like that, you can watch my recorded videos. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. I hope that you would get time somewhere to study it. Okay, get it? Chalo. So the type of soil that is found in the river deltas is alluvial soil. Bhai, we got it. Fine. How it is formed? You got this, na? Very good. It is very fertile soil, bhai. It is very fertile soil. We are aware about that. It is good for cultivation. Acha, why it is fertile soil? Because it has good composition. Because it has what? Good composition. It has adequate proportion of potash. Okay. Phosphoric acid plus lime. So this composition itself makes it what? Fertile soil of India. So, okay, alluvial soil has good quantity of potash, lime and phosphoric acid. Okay, it was written. And it is helpful for the growth of paddy, sugarcane, pulses, millets, everything. So this is why it is the most fertile soil of India. Get it the question? So we are going to figure out the jalebi questions likewise. Moving to the third question of the day. Again, these are like 3-marker type of question. We are not dealing here with long questions. This is just 3-marker type of questions. Next is, what step can be taken to control soil erosion in hilly areas? Bhaiya, here in the starting of the session we studied that. We studied the same thing here in the starting of the session, and what was it? Terrace cultivation. If there are hilly regions, or mountainous region, what will happen? So here, if there is soil, it can slide down because of the pressure of water, wind, or because of the slope available. So what to do? Let's figure out the problem. What is soil erosion? By soil erosion is a phenomena in which soil erodes. That means is like taken from one place to another. Okay, the top layer of the soil flow away. This is known as soil erosion. We are aware about that. So how to solve this problem in hilly region? The main technique that can be used here are either contour plowing, terrace farming or strip cropping. So these are the 3 methods. If you are someone watching this and do not know about this contour plowing, what it is, terrace farming, strip cropping, let's figure that out. So beta, what happened? So these are certain slopy regions. In that slopy region, somewhere nearby, there is a farm where cultivation is going on. So we plow that land. Okay, you might have seen that in the agriculture field there are certain lines like this made. This is known as plowing of the field. We do it to mix the nutrients properly and the moisture properly before growing the crops. So what happens now, sometimes if there are inadequate practices being chosen, like if someone plow it in this type of horizontal lines, what will happen? From these hilly regions, when water will come with pressure, it will directly enter into these fields. And because we plow the fields in horizontal lines, what will happen? It will facilitate the flow of water. Yes, when flow of water enters here, what will happen, beta? It will affect the soil as well as the crops. It will affect it. So what to do here? In this case, we have to plow the land along the contour lines of the mountains or the hills. So this will retards the flow of water. Retards the flow of water. And this is known as contour plowing. Done? Great. Second practice to stop this soil erosion in the hilly region is this terrace farming. By how it is being done? So see, so we have mountains where good quality of crops are found. Okay, sorry, good quality of soil is found, and that's majorly alluvial soil. How to use it effectively? By let's make slopes here. So what is being done here? Terraces are made in the mountain regions and crops are grown here, which is known as terrace farming, like tea cultivation in Assam. Okay, coffee cultivation in the mountainous regions of Karnataka. How they are being done? With the help of terrace farming. Okay, and the third one is strip cropping. Beta, what happens? Strip cropping is a very good method. Like this is a farm. Okay, what happens? Because of the flow of water, fast flow of water, or because of the fast flow of wind, sometimes crops get destroyed, or soil erosion happens. Majorly it takes the soil away and fluids, majorly water is doing that. So what happens? So here there are crops grown. Okay, between these crops we can grow large bushes or grasses. What will happen? It will retard this flow of water or wind, taking away this soil, and hence it will prevent soil erosion. So a 3-marker question and answer can be written like this. Tell me that is it clear to every one of you right now? Ma'am, how can I study every day from you? Beta, every day from me, how can you study? That's quite complicated. However, I teach on this channel and this is how you can study with me. Fine. So this is the answer to this question. Next is about 4th question. What are the biotic and abiotic resources? Why this is so easy? Like I don't know why NCERT put so much easy questions, and suddenly when your exams comes there are hard questions somehow. So there is a problem. But still, it's okay. We will learn easy questions because sometimes you guys make blunder mistake in this easy questions too. Is it the same situation with you? You make the mistakes or not? Blunder mistakes, easy mistakes, and then come back after the exam and say that I made this blunder mistake in exam. So to prevent those mistakes, let's learn NCERT questions by what are the abiotic? By biotic, biology, biotic. What does it, the word bio means anything which has life. So all the resources which have life are considered as biotic resource. All the resources that do not have life are known as abiotic resource. So how you will write? These are the resources that are obtained from the biosphere. These are the resources that have life. 2 points. This is how you have to write 2 different points. See, same meaning but 2 different points so that examiner can give you marks. Next, examples are plants, animals, fish, human beings and livestock, etc. Okay, next is about abiotic. Write vice versa. Resources that are composed of non-living things that do not have life, like air, water, minerals, winds, etc. So this is how you have to frame your answer. By class 10 students, one difficulty that you face is framing your answer. Okay, one more skill that you need today is answer writing. Okay, if you are class 10 students watching me right now, beta, one and only thing that you are going to get help from is writing 2 questions a day. What? Writing 2 questions a day. So this can save you, bhai. From today, from day 1, whatever you are studying, either it is science, either it is SST, make a habit that you write 1 question a day for sure. You have to write it. 1 is for 1 subject, okay? So 2 questions a day. This habit is going to help you in your exam. Because you learn, but you are not able to present it nicely in your exam. This is something that like scare you, haunt you, is it? So make this practice. Start from today. Writing how many questions? 2 questions a day. Okay? Chalo. Next question. So now up till now we studied the questions that are around 3 marks, 2 marks, but here we have a long question that is for how many marks? 5 marks. Okay, if you are asking me, ma'am, in a 5 marker question how many points we can write, but I will suggest you to write the points that are 6 points in number, but there is a framework to an answer that you need to follow. Okay, are you ready to follow that? There is a framework and the framework is introduction. Okay, bhaiya, introduction we have to write. Then we have to write what? Points by. Okay, and then at the end we have to write conclusion. So if you are thinking that this is just a theoretical concept, intro, body and conclusion, no. You have to implement it in your answer copies. So intro, points, conclusion. Word limit for a 5 marker question is 120 words. How many words? 120 words. Write down it in your mind right now that we are not going to exceed from this word limit or not going to write less than this word limit. Okay, so let's answer the question. Focus on the question now. Explain the land use pattern in India and why has the land under forest not increased much since 1960s to 1961. So in the starting only I told you that in this chapter resource we are going to study how many resource? One is land resource, other is soil resource. We have studied a lot about soil resource today. Now it is the time we will move to land resource. Question says that explain the land use pattern in India and why the land under forest not increased much since 1960 to 1961. We will start with the introduction. Okay, that land use pattern depends on what, beta? It depends on various what? Various natural and human factors. Natural and human factors. So the land use pattern, okay, depends upon various natural as well as human factors. It has not increased, okay, it has not increased since 1960 to 61 because of following reasons. So now we have to write the reasons. This is how a good answer framework looks like. Okay, first you have to point out that issue that beta, that we are like 93% of the total geographical area, 93% of the total geographic area is calculated. Why beta? Why only 93% is calculated? Why not 100%? Because we are not able to calculate the area that went with Pakistan, that went with China. So this is one of the issue why we are not using the 100% land use pattern. My question is why the forest is not included. You have to tell that according to Okay, according to National Forest Policy. Okay, according to National Forest Policy, there should be 33% of the total land area under forest. But it's not. Why? Because of the increase in population, right, which leads to increase in construction, or here we can say that non-agriculture uses, okay, non-agricultural uses are increasing because of the increase in what? Population. Don't you think these points are relatable? Haan bhai, these points are actually what are written in your NCERT. Okay, next we have more points to write here. By the cultivation, okay, the cultivation is not same in all the state. It varies from one state to another. Like if you say that Madhya Pradesh is a state that have majority of forest area, but Punjab is not. But Punjab is a state where majority 90% of the area is under crops, but it is not in Arunachal Pradesh. Only 10% of the area is used for crops. So the land use pattern varies from one state to another, right? And the last but not the least point is about the wrong techniques of, right, the wrong techniques of cropping, or the pattern which is leading to land degradation is one of the factor that we are not able to increase the forest land use under forest. Get it? Quickly give me a thumbs up if this answer is pretty clear to all the students watching me right now, because beta, this needs to be clear. I want everyone to learn the answer writing pattern with me. We are going to gradually learn it until your exams come. Okay, clear? Thumbs up please. So this was all about today's session. Why? Because this is how we completed all the NCERT questions from your book. So is it the first time we are doing it? No. We already completed the same type of NCERT questions for the chapter power sharing. Then we completed for nationalism in Europe. And now we completed for resource and development. Can you guys guess that which chapter I'm going to take the next time? Very easy. Up till now we have completed first chapter for history, for geography, for pol science. What is left? By economics. So the next time I'm going to come live, that means on next Thursday, will be the live for economics, where we are going to solve all the NCERT questions along with some twists and tricks. Okay, now what is the homework question or homework for you basically? But I want every student, see, follow this thing. It's beneficial for you. I'm not going to come at your home and check that whether you have done it or not. What I can do is to present you the way in which you can top in your class 10th. Okay, so here is a small work that you can do meanwhile your vacations are going on, that is to make a chart of all soils of India. So in the same chapter we have a topic that is all soils of India, from where a lot of time question comes, a lot of time, right? But you are not able to write it, ma'am, how to learn all soils of India, there are so much facts and blah blah blah. So to make that easy, make a chart like this. You will be making a chart in your copy, where here you will be writing the names of all the soils. Okay, after that make a column for the formation, that how these soils are formed. Next will be the column for formation. Next you will write the areas where this type of soils are found. Then the composition, by that this is made up of these many things. Okay, then what are the crops grown in that area or in that type of soil, and the last you will write about features. Once you are done with that, revise it after intervals, like every Sunday you pick up this chart and revise it and learn it. This is how all the soils of India will be remembered to you by heart in a quickly manner. Okay, thanks me later for this. So this is all about today's session. Any issues, any questions, any doubts in your mind, you are free to ask to me right now, or else let's end the class for today. Okay, so did you guys enjoy the class or not? No answers coming. What happened to you, bhai? What happened to all the students right now? not that much energetic or excited to study SST, right? I think that everyone wants a quick break from SST. So if there is someone who is class 9 student, beta, we started class 9th also. You can come and watch me live on every Monday at 5 p.m. for class 9. Or class 10 students, you can refer this to your juniors too. First of all, you have to come. Okay, tada, bye bye. Meet you soon in the next live. I hope no more doubts are there from you. If you have still doubts, you can write in the comment. I will reply. Bye bye. Have a good day.